Hey guys, what is going on? I am back with another video. Man, it took a lot of work to get this video going. Every time I wanted to start, somebody would show up and they'll be there talking and talking. I'm just looking at the clock like, man, I want to get this video done. So I would have to stop what I'm doing, talk with them for a little while. As soon as they'll leave, somebody else will show up. And man, but it took a while, but I finally got it. We're going to build another barbecue pit. I'm going to make this one just a grill. I'm thinking it's just a grill. It's a 30-gallon tank, air compressor tank. So it's pretty thin, but keep watching, man. Hope you enjoy. All right, guys, there you have it. I already got the legs cut off. I got that top part where the compressor and all that was cut off. I'm gonna clean all this up later on. Not right now. Right now, I'm gonna start working on the marking the door, and then I'm gonna start cutting the legs first, and then mounting the legs onto the tank. All right, guys. So I already got my door measured out, marked it all up. What I do is I just get this right here. And I just wrap it around. And you can use inches, centimeters, whatever it is that you want to use. And whatever it adds up to all the way around, I just divide that by 4 pieces. And that's what that 1/4 is going to be my door. But you can make yours however you want. This is just how I do mine all the time. And then I always come 1 inch from here to here. I come 1 inch in, because usually there's that whenever they slide it in there, it would be 2 pieces. But I noticed that with 1 inch it's always pretty good. It'll be enough to be away from that deal. Alright, so what I did, I showed it, I didn't do it on camera, but I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do it again so I can show you. What I did is I just measured where I wanted my legs, and I wanted them right here at the edge. So what I did is I just kind of guessed from that edge to this edge, and it was 23. It was 23 inches, so I just came back 2 inches in because I'm using 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing. So that's gonna be, the inside pieces will be 21. And when I put them out, it'll be right at 23 at the edge. And then I did the same thing for the depth. I just measured where I wanted it, and whatever it was, I just subtracted 2 inches so that for the 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing. And then I already marked the door, so I gotta cut that out next. But the first time, before I cut it out, I'm gonna go ahead and weld all the legs together. And that way this is already sitting on top of the legs. Alright, as you can see, I got all the leg pieces cut out. These 4 are the actual legs. And then these are going to be the 21s. That's the one's going to go in between them. And then on the 14s is going to be the depth. And they're going to go the other way. But you'll see as I weld them all together. Alright, so what I do is I determine how high do I want the crossings to be, because it's already going to be held on top by the tank on the top. So I just want to come down and see where do I want to put the cross members. And usually, depending if I'm going to put tires or not, I'll do it about 4 to 6 inches up from the bottom up. That way if you're going to put tires, you can drill out your hole, whatever you're going to do. But I'm going to do it 6 inches. I think 6 would probably be good enough from the bottom up. So from the bottom up, I'm going to mark all of them at 6, the long ones, the actual legs. And I'm going to mark it, and that's where I'm going to grind it real quick so I can weld it. And then I'm going to start welding the cross members. But those are gonna, like I said, the way I do it, because I don't really have a level place to do it at, I'm going to do it with square. Everything's going to be square, and the flattest thing that I got is this trailer that I'm using right now, is where I have everything at right now. This is the flattest thing that I got. So just watch what I do, and you'll see, kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. I already remarked them all again, 6 inches. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's there. And I just square it up with this. Once I square it, I can go ahead and start tacking everything, and then I'll weld it all together once it's all together. Alright guys, I got all the legs welded up already. Like I said, this is just how I do it, but there's plenty of other ways you can do it, and some people have more better equipment and more straight floors or tables or whatever you can use. I'm just using what I got. But there it is. Usually I'll leave all the inside welds alone, but I'll grind all the outsides just for looks, you know, just whenever I paint it. But here it is, let's grind it. There it is. Like I said, all I do is grind the outsides and I leave the inside welds alone. I don't really mess with those. I just want all the outside to be flat. Alright guys, I got everything set up in here. I got the legs welded up together. I still got to weld the legs to the tank. I already leveled everything. Everything's set up. I already cut the angles right here. What I did is I get the speed square and I put it right here. I just move it until I get the angle, whatever the angle is. That's what I cut it at. It came out pretty good. See, what I do is I just get this, put it right here, like that, and whatever my angle is, that's where I mark it at. I think mine was 55, and they gave me that cut right there. Looks pretty clean, pretty good. I was trying to get recording all this for you, the little pieces that I didn't record, but people start showing up and they start talking and talking and talking, and I just looking at the time like, come on, I want to get this done, but everybody left already, so I get to work on it again and start filming. Alright guys, I got everything grinded down, everything sanded. Now it's time to cut the door. feel like you're gonna plug everything up and plug everything. And that's the door cut out. Like I said, I don't ever like to put the hinges on there first because you've seen it bowed out a little bit, and to me, I always got to cut them off. So I'd rather just cut the whole door, put the trim around the door, and then line it up to where I want it, and then weld the hinges. That's how I've always done it, and it does a pretty good, nice and tight seal. Then, like I said, I like to use grinding wheels to cut the doors open, because once you grind this down with the flapper wheel or a softer wheel, man, you can slide your fingers all of it and you won't get nothing. It's a nice and clean, smooth cut. That's what I'm gonna do next. Like I said, once you get it all grinded smooth with I use a flapper wheel, the 80 grit, and grind it. Slide your hands, nice and smooth. Little piece right here, you can cut that off. But look at that, it's nice and smooth. You ain't gonna get no cuts or nothing. Now that I got this cut, grinded down smooth, I'm gonna do the same thing to the door. Whenever I didn't show it on the camera, but what I do when I cut the doors, I put a T on the top of the door, of the tank, and then I put a T where I'm gonna cut. That way I know it's top, and then I put a B and a B, and bottom, so I know which way it came off, and I know which way to put it back on. All right, so now I'm gonna clean up the door, same way I did with the grinder, just all the edges. Like I said, all I did right now is just weld the top and the bottom strap, and man, the thing's already looks like it's really tight, pretty tight already. No lip right there, hardly a little bit there. Like I said, I just put the strap on there and adjust it to where I need to, and then I'll weld the hinges under. There it is. Doors already all cut out. Hinges are tacked under for now. I'm just gonna weld them here in a minute, and then I'm probably be it for today. Hey guys, I want to thank every single one of y'all for watching my videos, man, and supporting me with all y'all's comments. It really means a lot to me. Y'all really motivate me a lot. And this was just a little fun little project with the tank that my boss had at work. He knows I like to make barbecue pits, and as soon as he seen it, and he knew we're not gonna use it anymore. He's like, "Hey, Dan, you want to keep this barbecue, this tank if you have it, man?" So, you know, what better thing to make out of it than a grill? I'm gonna make a grill out of it. I'm not gonna make a smoker. I think the metal's a little too thin. But it was a fun little project. This is just part one. I'm gonna have part two probably next weekend. Anybody can do this, man. You can make these. You can sell them. I used 1x1 square tubing. It was a 14 gauge, or I think it was like 1/8. The tank looks like it's maybe 3/16, maybe a little thinner. But all I used was just the cutting wheel and the grinder, most of it, and the welder. Don't forget to hit that like button, share it, subscribe. I'm gonna try to be doing a lot more of these videos, man. I got another little project that I want to do too, quite a bit of them, and I'm gonna try to do a lot more now. I've been real busy here lately, and I'm gonna try to make some time to record these videos for y'all, because like I said, y'all really motivate me with all y'all's comments and all y'all support. It really means a lot. All right, guys. Well, until next time, man.